212 the extra degree. Extraordinary results begin with one small change. If you will spend an extra hour each day of study in your chosen field, you will be a national expert in that field in 5 years or less. 212-degree commitment. Not too long ago, I had the opportunity to hear Jim Cascott speak to a corporate audience. Jim is a good friend and a great speaker. He told the story of how listening to a radio program over 25 years ago changed his life forever, and with his permission, I'd like to share it with you. In 1972, Jim was working at the Little Rock, Arkansas Housing Authority, making $525 a month, with a new wife and a baby at home. No college degree, no past the success, and not much hope for the foreseeable future. One morning he was sitting in his office listening to a radio program called Our Changing World by Earl Nightingale, who was known as the Dean of Personal Development. That day Nightingale, in his booming voice, said something that would change Jim's life forever. If you will spend an extra hour each day of study in your chosen field, you'll be a national expert in that field in 5 years or less. Jim was stunned, but the more he thought about it, the more it made sense. Although he had never given a speech, he had always wanted to help people grow in areas of personal development motivation. He began his quest to put Nightingale's theory to the test. By reading books and listening to tapes whenever he could, he also started exercising and joined the self-improvement study group. He persisted through weeks of temptation to quit, just by doing a little more each day to further his goal. Within 6 months, he had learned more than he had in his few years of college, and he began to believe he could turn his goal of becoming a motivational speaker into reality. All the hard work, the discipline, the study paid off. Jim now has delivered more than 2,500 speeches worldwide and has won every major award in the speaking industry. Just like companies have a market value, so do people. In the simplest terms, your market value increases by knowing and doing more. You see, Jim really understood one of my favorite laws in life. You cannot get what you've never had unless you are willing to do what you've never done. He understood the power of 212 degrees commitment.